Craft, design, and launch NFTs effortlessly across multiple blockchains. From generating high-quality visuals to enhancing audio, scripting, and minting digital assets, CallAI's advanced tools empower creators of all kinds, developers, designers, artists, and innovators alike. Now available on mobile, CallAI brings everything you need into one seamless platform, giving you the power to create anytime, anywhere.
Click the link at the top line of the... So Tariq Nahshhed addresses Wallo very, very harshly about his comments about black business that has the internet on fire right now. Some people agreeing with it, some people, not in favor of the tone and some of the rhetoric that he spewed when he, seemingly attacked black businesses. So first I want to start off with what Wallo said to give context to people who have never seen this before. And then I'll play with Tariq Nasheed said, and stay tuned after that for my commentary to bring everything home. Hey, lock your seatbelts in. Hit the thumbs up on the video. It's about to get crazy. Rotate.
Is your restaurant clean? Is the food good? Do you got consistent cooks? Is the material of your shit good? Stop doing that. Oh, you support the white people? No, I support consistency, baby. Yeah. About what color you is. I'm gonna spend my money. That paper, I'm gonna spend it when I spend it at. Grab his Porsche, Ferrari, Lamborghini. I'm going to do what I want to do while I'm here. But I'm going to tell you one thing, I ain't going to be finessed off some black shit. But one thing about it, 70% of you are going to make it. I'm not no fake-ass motivational speaker that talk this dumb shit. I'm the number one in the country. You know why? Y'all seen me come out of the penitentiary. I make millions, and I make millionaires, baby. You understand me? I come from the...
There's a lot of people like Wallo and others who try to overcompensate to appear objective. See, when black folks start over criticizing black businesses to appear like they're fair and non-biased, they think that being extra harsh is going to show that they're not playing favorites. But yeah, they don't apply the same objectivity to Arabs, Asians, or white businesses. They don't. They can sit up and pretend they do. They don't. I don't want to hear how bad a black business is, yet you go to the janky ass Chinese corner store, their shit ain't really popping like that all the time. You go to the Asian nail shop, they got buckets of water and a mop in the back. It's not a pristine place. They do your nails good, which is cool, but it's with black businesses, boy, everything, the floor has to be swept, everything has to be in pristine condition for you to not shit on it, because the minute there's one little flaw, the black business gets shit on, and that we don't do that. I don't co-sign that. I don't co-sign that at all. And look, there's some people who do all of this stuff to be performative. They have a desire to please the dominant society, so they see like anti-black commentary as a way to gain approval from white audiences. So bashing black businesses, especially on public platforms, that's a sign of buffoonery to audition for the dominant society a lot of times, because they understand that's what the dominant society want to hear. And let's be real, there's a lot of people who got an ingrained respect for white or non-black institutions, and they simply don't give them the same criticism. You don't. I don't want to hear about how black businesses ain't doing this, black business don't be doing that. Listen, family, I want y'all to listen to me. Y'all asses go to McDonald's. McDonald's messes up your order every goddamn time you go. All right? McDonald's, their ice cream machine never works. They're infamous for not having the ice cream machine working in many locations. They mess up your order. They don't put the right amount of fries in there. They mess your order up all the time. You still take your ass back to them. All right? Let's stop it. Every single one of you done been to McDonald's, they done mess your damn order up multiple times. And you know it. I had McDonald's mess up one of my orders a week or so ago. I had a fillet of fish and they didn't put the shit in there. You go to Popeye, they misplace your shit, don't put it in the bag. They do it all the time. You go back. Now, if a black restaurant, they don't put enough forks and spoons. Oh man, but I ain't never going back to this bullshit. What? Hell no, nigga. Hell damn, nigga. Let me write me a Yelp review about these niggas. That's something else. That's something else. Mm-mm. Yeah, no, we're not. The black businesses ain't gonna be on trial all the time. You just got to be the perfect business. No, 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 no. Yeah, that misplaced standard of perfection. Yeah, black businesses, you expect them to be flawless from day one with limited resources. That's the thing. They get limited resources. While white businesses and Asian businesses and others, they can go through trial and error. Nobody bats an eye. But that perfection expectation is an unfair narrative. It's rooted in the belief that black failure confirms racial stereotypes. And then people get into these performative respectability politics when it comes to black folks. This whole narrative that public shaming will motivate black business to do better. No, it won't. That's you just trying to get brownie points from white folks. That approach is not applied to other communities. You understand? Yeah, because it's not about really trying to fix them. It's about people just trying to get clout low key. But listen, a lot of people, they have disdain for the black community when they do all of these weird criticism. They just have disdain for the black community. Let's get real with it. Notice a lot of these people who get on social media and their whole shtick is tough love to the black community. They just gonna talk a gang of shit about how the black community ain't worth a damn, black businesses ain't worth a damn, the black community is lazy, all these people with all of these critiques about the black community. You notice something? A lot of them have these real weird criminal records. You notice that? A lot of these people have these criminal records. I mean, long, crazy criminal records where they've done some significant time in prison. There's a few people like that. Wallo's one of these guys. From what I understand, he did some time in prison. So if you're coming from that side of the tracks, what type of black people are you interacting with? You understand? If those are the sides of the tracks you're coming from, what type of black people have you been interacting with? You've been interacting with cutthroats and scammers and the dregs of society. So that's the lens you're viewing black society under. You understand? And that's not the totality of black society. I always question when people look at black society from the lens of criminality. Usually these are people who are criminals themselves. You understand? Who are career criminals, who's been doing bids here and there. That's all you know. You don't know anything else. And a lot of that is projection. You're projecting your limited scope of what black society is. So you're coming in with an inferiority bias because you already feel a way about black society. In your mind, everything black is poverty, crime, prison. Everything is already negative. So if you go into an establishment where somebody's kind of getting themselves together, you're going to go in there with some psychological disdain for that. You understand? Let's see what that shit is really coming from. That ain't tough love. That's a lot of anti-black resentment under the guise of you just being honest. That's a lot of projecting of self-hate. You're projecting onto some of those businesses. And there's a class and cultural resentment too, because people like Wallo, who has quote unquote made it, I'm assuming he's doing pretty good now with the podcast. Didn't isn't there podcast associated with Barstool, which is white owned from what I understand. I don't know too much about it, but from what I understand, They got to deal with a white-owned company. So he's doing his thing with that. But there's cultural resentment because now white folks put you on, and now you have a big platform to show your resentment for Black society, who you felt couldn't do anything for you. You see, so it's not really about bad service or good service. It's all about disdain for Black society, because these people start adopting these white supremacist talking points. Um, this whole narrative, Black businesses are lazy, unorganized, and inferior. And you parrot this nonsense under the guise of honesty. It's rooted in anti-Black resentment. And it's easier to criticize than build. Because here's the thing, a lot of these people who are always criticizing the Black businesses, they don't really have a track record of building businesses or improving anything themselves. You don't have a track record of that. So going in on Black institutions and entrepreneurs, that's like a lazy way to feel superior without really contributing anything constructively. Yeah. And a lot of these people, they feel kind of insecure about their own legitimacy. Because, see, a lot of people had to achieve success through assimilation or co-sign from non-Black gatekeepers. A white person had to put you on. So a Black person putting themselves on, getting it out the mud, that shit, you kind of resent that. So let me tear him down. White daddy gave me a big platform, so let me shit on them. Huh? Let's be real. We got a lot of criticism from the tether class, especially when we got the Hidden History Museum. We got a lot of weird criticism from them. And these people can't build, they don't have, our museum look better than their national museums. And they